This is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it. The ultimate game in college football. National championship at stake. Return starts from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16.
And the Miami Dolphins will take over 1st and 10.
Looking to throw in the first play of this championship game. Catch made on the right side. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. The Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
Tackle made after just a short game.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. He is stuffed at the line. It's going to bring up 4th down. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. On the move now. He's going to pull it down and run. They can't stop him. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be a
end zone ahead. Touchdown, Hurricanes. They draw first blood in this national title game. In a national championship game, you cannot do a better job of setting the tone immediately, Kirk.
Well, it's the biggest game of the year, so you've got to bring your best. On the opening drive, the offense did just that. That's how you get this thing started.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Fighting him off. He's past the marker and still going. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, South Carolina. They begin to fight back here in this championship game.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Turns on the speed. It's a foot race. All the way for a touchdown. You talk about an unforgettable moment for that guy. A kick return for a touchdown in the championship game.
Chris, I didn't know if he had the speed to be able to take it all the way back to the end zone. Initially had some good blocks to spring him free, and then was just outrunning some angles that some of the kickoff coverage team had. Nice play.
The PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
They'll feed the back again. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Miami. A defensive score in the title game, and this place is coming unhinged.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw, comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Running out of time in the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it, big positive yards, and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
They'll give it to the running back. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play. Didn't
expect to lose 4 on the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Sacked on back-to-back plays.
Chris, Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me, it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the second sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team.
And the Miami offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
He hands it to the back. Tough running to avoid a loss, and just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling him to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
He lets it go on the move. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Hurricanes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Has a pass to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Miami 28. South Carolina 7.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Zips it down the middle. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
This should be the last play of the quarter. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. A screen pass complete to the running back. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this 3rd down. And there's the handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. Breaking free at midfield. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a 1st down at the 41.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the 1st down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on 3rd down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Defense is coming after him.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
They're back backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down. You know, the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And off the miss, it's still a 21-point margin.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers and make the play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Going to try to use his legs here. Breaks 1 tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. The Canes come up to the line in the hurry-up. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. He's going to take off. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs. The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down.
How about this play by the quarterback, putting his body on the line here? But that's the kind of thing that endears you to the fans. This
deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his 2nd touchdown alone here in the 1st half.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. He flips it to the back across the middle.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Boy, 3rd down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
4th down. No punt. Out of field goal range. They're going for it. And he drops back in the gun. Looking deep to the right side. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A 4th down stop.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the same runner's got it again. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. There's the handoff. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. And the Gamecocks will look to convert here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a 1st down. The Gamecocks hustle to the line, run the hurry-up. Keep it on the ground, there's the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Running back with the football. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Critical 3rd down play from this offense right here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He escapes the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Running back grabs it on a screen. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the 1st down mark.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the 1st down marker to set up 4th down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that 1st down marker.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Moves out of the pocket. He breaks free. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. 1st down. And the Gamecocks come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. On the run, he'll let it go. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare. A wide-open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You could throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed opportunity.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. They'll run it here. But the gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Here comes a gamble. Offense on the field, going for it on 4th down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And they pick up the 1st down. Tackle at the 25. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. They trust the running back to convert on 4th down. Now let's see if they keep feeding him here. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Stuck right there at the line, no gain. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback making some changes at the line. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. On the move now. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great 1st half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Return begins inside the 10. They finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the 1st half. Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Canes will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Good work by the blockers in that return team. He found a lane, and so this drive's going to begin with good field position. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They need to get things going here in the third quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. And it'll be Smarter right at the line for no gain. Second down play coming up for this offense.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Goes to his right side there for the completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
It's a quarterback keeper. He's past the marker, still on his feet. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
I love this call by the offense. I didn't know the quarterback had it in him. We know the back can do it. We've seen it all game. But here, the quarterback starts to call his own number. Maybe this is a way to try to get back into this football game.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Another positive gain by this back. I'm telling you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and an ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
And the tailback's got it again. He shreds the tackle. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Here we go, 7th play of this drive in the championship game. Third down and short. Quarterback still with the football. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
A running play called on 4th down.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. The shotgun handoff here. Going toward the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. This offense really clicking.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team.
And the Miami offense will take over 1st and 10.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Handoff to the single back. We're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Using his legs on the scramble. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. I'd rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Running play called on 3rd and short. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, just a blown opportunity here by this defense. They got him to 3rd down, a chance to potentially get them off the field. And the fact that they're trailing, they needed to make a play. But you got to give credit to this offense. In the national championship, that big offensive line opened up a hole, and they pick up the 1st down and keep working clock.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Looking to scramble. Look out, room to run here. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a 1st down. The Canes churn out another 1st down. They'll try the right here. Breaks an open space. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards in that 1st down.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
The pocket breaking down. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
There's a throw underneath to the back.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. But how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that 1st down? Great job by the D.
Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. He missed it. Off target that time. After the miss, it's still a 7-point lead.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Contact as he let the ball go. Ball is incomplete. A lot of heat on that throw.
Chris, I got to be honest. I mean, this is the national championship. We've seen so much out of this quarterback throughout the year and these receivers, and yet here in this biggest stage, they cannot do anything through the air. The timing is off. Now, again, you got to give credit to the defense, but I'm just shocked to see the way they're performing today.
And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this 1st down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a 1st down, you can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Ball handed off. He picks up 9, so just short of the 1st down, 2nd and 1.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Keeping it on the ground here. That's a big hit at the end, but they want a fresh set of downs.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And the quarterback keeps it here. There's some space around the 30. Defense makes the recovery, a turnover.
Well, already playing with the lead here in the national championship, this defense is opportunistic. Eyes on the football, running to the ball, good team pursuit. When that ball hits the ground, they jump on top of it for a critical turnover.
Chewing clock with the running game. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. Tremendous toughness here. At the 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Hurricanes. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. The South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive, and they bounced back from that right away. Receiver makes the grab. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you've got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. He escapes the pocket. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The Gamecocks begin a new series here, 1st and 10.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
The catch is made for a huge pickup. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
At this point late in the game, you've got to be willing to take some risks, and this quarterback understands that. He puts the ball up in a one-on-one matchup, trusts his receiver. Receiver battles, comes down with a big catch. It pays off, and now let's see if they can put points up on the board.
Touchdown, Gamecocks. This offense is still clicking. That was an enormous touchdown. They're still behind, but it's a one-possession game, national championship on the line.
Yeah, the offense did their job to make this thing interesting. Now their opponent. What would their opponent do? Are they going to try to kill clock? Are they going to just try to run the football? Are they going to get aggressive and throw and try to score themselves? Still, a lot can happen here in these closing minutes.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. The coverage team brings him down at the 26.
And the Miami offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. The last possession was a one-play touchdown drive on the ground. See if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaks free with room to run. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on 3rd down and long, trying to pick up the 1st down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now at 4th down and long with the lead, tough decision here. I think you got to punt it away.
It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on 4th down. This might be for the ball game. Back-to-back deep shots. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. They bring him down, but that 1st down is all they need to clinch the national championship.
Chris, this is a great example of the awareness for both sides of the ball. The offense knowing where the 1st down marker is on 4th and long, and they're able to get to it. But the defense also has to know. They got to prevent the receiver from getting to the marker, and they're unable to do it here.
And that'll do it. We have a national champion. With the last team standing on the top of the mountain, Kirk, national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Miami Hurricanes.